Alright, so after an extremely long pause, which of course you don't realize, and dinner and everything else later, I don't even know if this stuff is in the same place that it was, but it's all still clean. We're going to put everything back together. Alright, now this particular pistol is a pistol to put back together. Everything's nice, clean, it's lubed. I'm going to slide our barrel back in, make sure it drops in place. You hear that? Oh. See? Alright, and this, not too bad, but it does have a tendency to be hard to line up going through this primary hole here. You want to get it in place, get it situated, get it seated. Everything's back in there the right way. Yeah? Alright, now here's the tricky part. Let's get this stuff out of the way. This is a handy piece. I like this thing. Works really well. I'll show you a little trick. Actually, everything goes back in there. And remember, I said before that I always keep it open on the other end, and I can put another patch, that patch back in there that came out when I first got it, and there's another patch in the bottom, so it opens from both ends. So, and it's waterproof. There's a grommet on both sides, or a seal on both sides. Let's get it out of the way here. Alright, so everything's still sealed, nice and shiny, still nice and lubed and clean. Let's get our rail back here. Alright, now here's the trick. This is a pretty new pistol, and the longer you use them, the more broke in they get, and the easier this is to do. But this has to drop down just in the right spot, or else it won't go far enough forward for it to work. I got it just right that time, and I don't know if you saw it because of my hand. I'll try to do it one more time. Alright, so we're putting it back on. We get here, this has to drop down right there. Okay, there. If it doesn't, it won't lay forward far enough, and this won't work, because here you've got this little hole. Of course, you have to get the pin back through. If it's out here, it's in the perfect position to not give you any grief. You just drop it. Well, I said that. Push it forward just a little bit. Snapped in place. I know you heard that. Alright, there we are. Now, of course, I've got oil on my hands and everything else. There's going to be a little excess. I'll wipe the outside down. If you feel like it's too dry, that's what this is for. You can just take and go down that way a little bit with some. I don't think so. It's just fine with me. Wipe it down, and there you have it. It's done. It's pretty easy. It's a simple tear down. There's a little. You can go a little bit further with it. There's a couple videos up about taking this spring out and changing some things out if you need to order things and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get into that, but there you go. It is a nicely cleaned Kel-Tec P-11. It took me longer than I wanted to do it, but thanks for listening.